All right, everyone. Welcome back to another Battle Royale stream. Gonna get in our our NFL drafts for tonight. Um, so I have my rankings in here. I took ETR's projections, adjusted them for VORP stuff. I think ETR is pretty good, already kind of taking VORP into account. I have a couple of just slight flip flops from my stuff to theirs. They have Devontae ahead of James Cook. I have James Cook ahead of Devontae, only because here they have similar VORP, but the VORP to the next position, 22 to the next running back versus 9 for the next receiver. So a little bit of that positional scarcity projection there. They have Waddle ahead of Collins and Igbuka. I have Waddle just slightly behind, but they're all so close. It's they're literally all within right next to each other. I can show the VORP rankings. Ooh, don't want full screen. Collins, Igbuka, Waddle. They're all really close. Same thing with Kyron and Tet. I believe they have Tet then Kyron. No, they have Kyron and Tet. Okay. Do have Tet ahead of Hall and ETN, it looks like. They have Genty ahead of Jefferson, which is pretty much what I have. So we're close on most stuff. We're not like we're far apart on anything really. So we can go check out actually how we did on the CFB slate. So this was the early games. This is the main battle royale. They have 2K to first. We cashed 6 teams out of 17. Had a top 20 finish. Got 17th place. Really hit on Jaden Baugh. Projections were way off there to ADP. Malachi Tony was my highest exposure player. I think I had him in 50% of drafts, and he did go off, so that's always nice to have. So yeah, 236 over there. This was the Saturday night Palooza one. Still going on. Not doing amazing over here. Not sure what's going on with my running backs, but so far returning not 0, but we are in the green on the day here, so hopefully we can keep that rolling into our NFL drafts. So let's hop in. They just dropped the Engage 8. We did miss the double reverse and the extra point. We'll see if we want to do the Deposit Kingdom. But let's go ahead and knock out our remaining 18 hurry-ups. We'll do our Engage 8s. I think for the most part, we'll probably try just to stick to ADP, and you can see how kind of close we are on most spots of the ADP, which at this point is pretty reflective of what ETR has for the most part. We do kind of have a pretty big dock on CMC. Outside of that, the McBride and Allen ones are just because they're the VORP leaders at their position right here. I just put them at the top. I can probably align them with ADP just to make it look a little nicer, but that's why they're up there. I don't plan on taking them 3 and 4 overall when you can just get them at their ADP. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll just adjust it. It's just really moving them down 2 slots anyway. And it probably just looks nicer. Two. We're on the clock. Oh, yeah. Give me JSN, baby. Yeah. Cool. Do a little refresh here. Get those updated rankings. Just kind of make it look a little nicer. It is, I mean, it's never a great feeling going into a slate telling yourself I'm going to have 0% Christian McCaffrey. But I think that's just kind of where we are going to be at for this slate. Would love either of these guys to come back to me here. Would not mind Brock. James Cook goes. Okay, so that's well, I actually lied. I kind of do mind Brock because I do want to take Genty, and I want to take a pretty big stand on Genty. I don't want to be in the business of stacking 2 position players really that often. But let's go ahead and grab Waddle. I'm going to make this a Tua team. Brees Hall, Travis Etienne. And we are back at 0. We are just not getting anything out of our players. King Miller going off, and Hollywood Smothers doing nothing. Wow, all my players got taken. I think we can still make this a Genty team. And let's do Kamani Vidal, actually, instead of Ken Walker. We can close this out with Tua. Let's fire up another hurry up. Yeah, I think, you know, the drafts where I can't get a running back early, like I want one of these 4 guys on every team that I draft. Particularly, I just want as much Genty as I can possibly get. This guy gonna get Herbert for the free. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take Herbert just because this is unique at this point. Oh man. We'll do another JSN team. It's not going to be the last time I'm ever going to have a chance at Devon. Yeah, we can take Josh Allen. Couple spots past his ADP. And I'm fine taking Waddle again. Queuing up another one while we wait. Powers at 18 is a nice fall. Where are we picking here? 101. Haha. Get another JSN share. So see what Meet 10 AFF does here. Nice. Let's grab Genty. I am on the clock. Let's grab JSN again. Well, we have the 3 pick. We're for sure gonna grab HN, and then next time we're at 2, we'll grab HN as well. Chris Olave. All of the tight ends are gone. Let's grab Ken Walker. What do we got at tight end here? Pitts, Schultz, Juwan, Brenton Strange. I like Brenton Strange. And we should be guaranteed to get him. If not, we'll just go Pitts. We'll get one of them. Bowers goes, so we'll grab Nico. And I guess yeah, Waddle slightly ahead despite the difference in projection. Let's not do that. Let's do Kyron. We need Kyron to fall into the end zone twice. We are on the clock. Grab Brenton Strange. Pop back out. Queue up another hurry up. from the 4. Okay. QB, what do we want to close this out with? Darnold, T-Law, Stroud. Let's take Stroud. See if that offense is figured out with him in there. Davis Mills has been balling. I think we're pretty much just drawing dead on these 2 teams. 3 teams, I should say. Man, it's just they're just not scoring points. That is quite annoying. I will happily take JT here. Go JT. I actually have Darnold and Stroud projected for the same. So let's just take Stroud since we have it as a part of a bigger game stack. On the clock here, let's take James Cook. Get our 2 running backs out of the way. A little different build than what we've been doing. would like. We're going to take HN. We'll grab Tet. I would like to take Gadsden. Draft Tet. Thank you. I would like to take Gadsden, although this guy might just do it himself. He might double Herbert. What is going on in the USC game? USC has only scored 7 points. Makai Lemon was the first overall pick by ADP. And he has 0 points so far. So, dodged a bullet there. King Miller has been kind of moving the ball for them. Warren is gone. Gadsden, he did double him off end and quarterback. Yeah, I guess we can just take Kyle Pitts. He's the next highest by... Wow, that's gross. Give me Jawan. Holy cow. Let's do a naked Cam Ward. $20 points last week versus a pass funnel. Jaguars defense. I feel like this is where this team loses. I want to make sure to get a Cam Ward team in with some good receivers, not those guys. I like they're obviously Collins and Tet are very good, but they're just very prone to the 3 catches for 55-yard type game. That was actually Collins' exact stat line last week. And Tet not too far off from that. He ended up catching a touchdown last week. Man, it is a really just massive drop off from Puka. I'm going to lean into the Tua thing with Bowers. So let's do Kenneth Walker. Kenneth Walker Jefferson would be fun, or like Kenneth Walker Olave would be fun. Anything in that realm. Let's start up another one. We kind of know what we're doing the rest of this draft. Olave does go. Now, I wonder if the answer is... So what was our decision point on Bowers? Drop off from him is 16 versus like Collins, Buka. It's like 7. So. All right, Jefferson goes. Still grab Tet. We'll double stack Tua at the end. Ooh. Yeah. Puka Bijan seems pretty awesome. Puka Bijan seems pretty cool. On the clock here. Grab Tua for the double. Pop back out to the lobby. Queue up the hurry up. What do we have by rank? Man, we're getting to a lot of Tet by rank. When we come back, we'll be back up at 30-31. No, I don't want to do Kyron, actually. I want to do Genty. I want to do Gadsden. I'm just not dying to stack Matthew Stafford. If he's comes back to me at 30, okay, he's gone. Yeah, that's fine. You can take him on stack, then that's fine. Come on, don't do that. Drafting from the 6 again. I think I'm going to IKB there. And I'm going to IKB here. Do a little cam ward. What do they actually have with the projection on cam ward? 13. So we just gave up. Alright, we just did Puka with Bijan. Let's do Puka with McBride. What is the difference from like Capitulave is like 2. All of these guys are all ranked the same. Stafford's already gone. All right. We can do Jettas and Brissett. Cool. Let's give that page a refresh. See how long it's going to be on an Engage 8. It's going to be a while, probably. So I'll group those. All right, we're scoring some points. Not really. I did not know that the Illinois game was going to have like a foot of snow. It's kind of unfortunate on that pick there. Ryan Williams just getting cardio, it looks like. Jaden Mayava, 6 points. Oof. This was an ugly, ugly night slate. Where are we at here? We're going to grab Devon Achan. I will say, I did have a ton of fun drafting the college football stuff yesterday because I don't know any of the players. I don't have any takes about them. I just trusted the ranks completely, and the ranks were quite good. So that was pretty fun. I'm kind of looking forward to doing that next week. From the 3, we got Crutches in here. Fire me up, old Devon Achan. This draft is moving so slow. Josh Allen, number 2 overall. I will happily take Devon Achan. All right. What are we looking at here? Nico Collins by ADP and by rank. Yep. James Cook here. Trey McBride been at 10. That would have been really fun. JT McBride is awesome. We're up in one pick here. I guess we can take Emeka. I don't love it. What is the difference they have in projection on Gadsden and Warren? Full point. I do wonder what would happen to the ranks if I had slightly adjusted George Kittle down, like made his projection slightly lower. But it's like, how much lower can I already? It's already kind of at 9.7, which is not high. Uh, Gadsden Genty seems fine. I should probably start taking into account my combos pretty soon here. Are there any ADP values? Um, yeah, I guess that's fine. I don't know what to do there. Kind of hate that pick. Seems like a fun team to scroll down to Cam Ward. Tyler Warren. Tua team. I don't like this team at all. I don't like Egbuka. And I don't love the amount of Tet that I've been taking. But this is a very weird spot in this draft when you take two running backs to start. Whatever. Oh, look at that. We're scoring some points. Nope, we are not. The cash line moved. Let's score some points, boys. Let's get our money back. Oh, they opened up another extra point? Look at that. That's fun. Let's go Tua. Tua double. From the 105. I mean, a Smothers touchdown would be really nice if that's even a thing that's possible. All right, let's go back to our drafts and our completed drafts, and let's start taking into account our combos. So we have an H.N. Genti team. We have an H.N. Walker team. I would love Puka and then just drafting whoever this guy doesn't take it out of Bijan Allen McBride. Grab JT. I'm going to trust the projection. He takes McCaffrey. Will he take Josh Allen? He does not. I will take Josh Allen. kind of would like to do a Shakir team. Okay, so McConkey goes. ETR does not have a favorable projection on ETN. Oh, he goes anyway. Man, I really just don't like taking Emeka. We'll do Emeka. And then we have a Taylor Cook. Let's just do Taylor Brees. We can mix some Brees in versus Atlanta. And we can do actually, sorry, get DK Metcalf the hell out of there. Points, boys. We need points. I would like to at least return $20 just to, screw it. I'll take $10 just to get me a free deposit kingdom. We are not gonna get Gadsden back. These two boys need a tight end in front of me. Would I prefer Olave to Shakir? I believe I would. All right, let's do Olave. We could do Brenton Strange. Do they have a Taysom Hill projection? 6.1. Man, it's so trolly, but let's rip it on Taysom Hill. Oh no. Sorry, we already have Olave. If we didn't take Olave, we could have done Taysom Hill. Let's just draft Brenton Strange. But let's keep in mind that Taysom Hill is an option. What are we looking at here? My God, just take Josh Allen or something. You fucker. We have Bijan McBride. We can do Bijan Allen. What other combo? We have a Bijan Genti. Let's refresh this. We have Bijan Brees. We have Bijan Genti. Let's see if we can do a Bijan Ken Walker. Let me see if I can better understand this friggin' wide receiver landscape, because I just hate clicking on. Like, Tet is 11.7, so it's 1 point. From Tet all the way down to Wilson. Essentially, Pittman, we're like getting close, like a point and a half. Guess we can take. Actually, no. Let's do Justin Jefferson. Let's do Michael Wilson. Let's end this with something stupid like Kenneth Walker, Taysom Hill. Yeah, once Devontae comes off the board. Actually, take that back. Once Waddle comes off the board, it gets ugly. Where are we at here? What did we take in our other engage 8? We took Achan. It's going to be JSN. Genti goes, so we can grab Ken Walker. We'll do a little Taysom Hill. JSN. So we'll be in for 100 once we do all of the hurry ups and the hell you call it? Engage Ace. Sorry, name is slipping my mind there. NC State put up friggin' 35 points with the fourth quarter just starting, and Hollywood Smothers has done nothing to this point. Elijah Tao Tolliver helping the cause out a little bit. I assume all three of these guys are gone by the time it comes back to me. What do my other JSN Waddle with Bowers? So we have a lot of JSN Waddle. So no Waddle on this team. I do have a JSN Nico team. Takes Brock. Kyron. That seems fine. See this being a game where he falls in the end zone twice. Oh, little Tutter. Did nothing for. Did that drop me down? Wasn't I in like 70th place or something? Could have swore I was in like 71st place. '89th. That's freaking crazy. All right. All right, we're 3 rounds through this one. Let's fire up another one if we can. Whatever, man. Just stay above the cash line and let me get a couple of dollars back, couple of pesos to do a Deposit Kingdom. I was not going to do any, but if I get some money back from Palooza Slate, I will. All right. So we have JSN. Oh, whoa! I already drafted this team. Okay, we'll do Brees Hall. And who was the quarterback on that team? Tight end was Warren, so we can do like Gadsden. Let me just check the ranks. Yeah, we'll do Brees Hall. We'll do Aronde Gadsden. Flip the build a little bit. Bulls only scored 101, so I assume Giddy did not get a triple-double like I bet. Three assists off of a triple-double. I know nothing but pain. We can end this team with Sam Darnold as long as this guy doesn't snipe us. Don't think he has any reason to do it. I think he's a smart guy and should take Tua with his double stack. Man, JT Bijan would be so cool, brother. No, why would you do that? Do we have a JT McBride team? Well, if we do, I know we have a JT Cook team. There's JT Allen, JT Cook. JT McBride, that's fun. Cade, not even close to a triple double. Finally back up on the clock here. Right. All right. Interesting move by Titan Banks there. That should allow quote unquote value. I mean, we're drafting off of our ranks. I okay. Wow, we're getting weird right now. Bowers goes, so I will do Waddle. And Mecca goes. Do we have a JT Genty team? Taylor Cook, Taylor Hall. Oh no, he took Genty. The hell do I do here? Let's take Jefferson. He would have been kind of the next guy in our ranks anyway. I mean, I don't know what this guy's doing, but whatever. Yeah, this is I feel kind of bad that I'm not scrolling, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 game slate, all low totals. I just don't really feel great about any of the scrolls. This guy takes unstacked Brissett. That's really cool. Drafting from the 1. We have an HN team. We have a JSN team. We will do another JSN team. I mean, this draft is probably going to get thrown out. Gonna trust the ranks, getting an ADP value on Brees Hall. Let's just grab our JSN share. Who is a quarterback that we want? This feels like really wasting a unique team here, getting an ADP value, but don't want Purdy in the snow, don't want Broken Fibula Jones, nobody to stack Stroud with. Already have a lot of Tua, don't want Baker, don't want Naked Lawrence. You could tell yourself a story, man. Tell yourself a story. They let Cam Ward sling the pill a little bit. 5 engage 8s left. Let's keep chugging through these. They take a little longer to fill. As it fills right away. From the 3, we are going to be very concentrated on JSN and Devon Achan in the engage 8. This guy gets handed a JT Bijan start. That's awesome. Keep that in mind if ADW1 wins tomorrow. Assume Allen and Devontae go right in front of me, and we'll be stuck with Nico Collins again. We'll have to flip the build a little bit. That was a Nico Kyron team that we've already built. Oh, baby. Look at that. Thank you, Nick De Pietro. Achan goes. Let's do a McCaffrey team. I don't want to have 0 McCaffrey. All right, well, we got Josh Allen at 12, which is cool. What do we do after? I want this to be some variation of like Genty. I'm going to take Jalen Waddle. We're doing a lot of Waddle. So maybe we do something like Gadsden, Genty, Walker at the next 3 picks. I did go McCaffrey here because, you know, I don't want to have no McCaffrey teams. That's a scary thought. What do we got going on over here? Still losing up to 75th. Ooh, yeah, baby. 3 points clear of the cash line. Let's feed Hollywood Smothers NC State if we can. Let's go McBride. Let me just double check this. Yeah. McBride is slightly The Vor drop off from McBride to Bowers is 45. The Vor drop off from Allen to Herbert is 41. They're both top Vor leaders at their position. Oh, damn. Genty goes. Okay. Let's do Brees Gadsden, I think. Damn. Really friggin' wanted Genty on this team. What do the ranks say? Bowers goes. I'm okay taking a shot on Kyron here. Had him right behind Waddle and Tet, but I think it's quite close with those guys. Buka, Waddle, Kyron. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna have the only reason I did that is I just don't want to have so much Jalen Waddle. All right, we got running back. Let's rock with Jalen Warren. So, not crazy unique outside of the fact that we just got Josh Allen at the 2-3 rather than the 1-2. We are on the clock here. Let's go ahead and take Emeka. So we end up getting Emeka over Kyron anyway. So that's cool. That was a decision point, was do we go Waddle or Emeka? According to our ranks, it should have been Emeka. IKB to Kyron, but we get Emeka anyway. Let's fire up another one. All right, I know you guys saw that. That tweaked me out a little bit. All right, up next we have oh, the bastard just grabbed Justin Jefferson right in front of me. Let's go Jacoby Brissett. I believe he would be our next quarterback. We'll take him with McBride in this kind of game stack. Where do they have Judkins? 11 points overall. Okay. Okay, after I wrap up this fifth engage 8, I'm going to take a slight break, come back and wrap up the rest. Been live for about an hour and a half. Give me Chris Olave. Nice. So we should have 3 engage 8s left. 6 hurry ups. 7 hurry ups. So 10. I would like to do the extra point. And the extra point we will draft solely based off of rankings. Take Allen. Take Allen. Give me a Taylor Bijan team one time. One time, Vivek. Let's actually do like Bijan Devontae. Just so I'm not stuck taking 2 of those mid-range. Bijan Brees. Bijan Genti with Puka. Okay. Bijan Walker with Allen. Okay. This is a good way to get slightly unique. Just get exposure to a different combo than what I already have. Ah, no longer above the cash line. Sure. We can take a Stafford team. We'll be back up when at 30, 30, 31. No, let's just do Genti. Oh man. Let's see what Vivek does. God damn it. This guy took double tight end now. Vivek's going to take tight end. Why would you take double tight end, brother? If you're going to take double tight end, why not just take Gadsden? You have Herbert and McConkey. Some of these guys, man. Some of these guys. It's going to auto Gadsden, too, which is going to be really annoying. What is the difference in projection between Juwan and Strange? Let's go Juwan. I have no idea what to do with this pick. I don't want to take Olave. I'm being told it's the answer is DK Metcalf. All right. That's going to do it for this one. I will be right back. All right, I am back. Let's finish up what we got going here. I don't think we are above the cash line. What do we got left here? Let's knock out these engage 8s. Ooh, excuse me. Man, nothing out of Hank Beatty. Nothing out of Hollywood Smothers. All right, let's give a refresh here. JSN. JSN. All right, we will do another HN team. So we'll have 2 HN teams, 2 JSN teams. Let's try to speed this up a little bit. We can draft 2 at the same time. Just need to know our combos. So we have HN Cook. HN Cook is really all we care about right now. Drafting from the 4. It'd be nice to get another Puka team. Copper Price is a pretty funny name. Looks like it's just going to be another HN Cook team. Or HN Bowers. I will take Devon Chan. Grab Brock Bowers. I don't think I have a HN Devontae team, so Happy to get one there. Do we have an HN Genty team? We do. We have an HN Ken Walker team. We'll do a Mecha there. Still not quite sure how to rank the onesies, especially just want to get Genty in as many spots as I can. Not sure we get these guys passing up tight end twice. H-hand with Bowers, H-hand with Gadsden. H-hand with Warren. All right, so we kind of have our squares covered. I believe my preference would be, so if we check here, there's a chance we get Tyler Warren there. No chance we get Gadsden, so I will, oh my god, what did I just do? Well, folks, that's why you don't multi-table, because you're just gonna screw yourself up. Well, you know what? Whatever. What is the difference in Brissett and half a point between Brissett and Mayfield? Guess we can just go with Baker Mayfield. These lineups were pretty miserable. Two more engage eights. Drafting from the 3. The ranks, say Michael Pittman. Whatever, man. We'll make this team weird. We'll do a weird team. It's a weird team anyway. Just need to be a little bit more cognizant of what I'm doing during drafts. Difference between Puka and JT. It's actually a toss up. Let's just go with Puka. I have 3 Puka teams. Three Taylor teams, so didn't really matter who I picked there. Maybe we're gonna get McCaffrey here. Interesting. Okay. McCaffrey Bijan would be cool. Bigger drop off. The next guy. Do we have Alan McCaffrey team? We do not. So we will do Alan McCaffrey. We already have McCaffrey McBride, so we'll switch it up a little bit. Getting some slight ADP values. What do my other James Cook teams look like? Tough to say. Let's go ahead and do Brees Hall. We'll go ahead and do Brees Hall. to take a share of lad. Yeah, happy to take Gadsden here. I think reset seems fine. Let's check here. So reset project for 17. Darnold projected for 16.7, so about less than a point difference between them two. Draft for the 104 there. Yeah, man, the floor on Brissett's just so high. We're at 9. Let's do Josh Allen. JT Allen team anywhere. All right, so we do have a Taylor Allen team. Please, no. God damn it, dude. Fuck. And what is the difference in projection between Lad and Tet? It's less than a point. What is the difference that we're looking at in tight end? From Gadsden at 9.7. I guess I'd be fine with Pitts. That seems like a fine spot to do that. 4 more. This one. All right, this team sucks. But that's fine. From the 3, let's do another Puka team. Team projected for like create. This 94-point team is pretty high. Let's just getting Jason and Allen together. What did we say was the correct? It was a toss. Lots of Genty. Taylor 17%. Puka 4. Either way, it doesn't really matter. No, 23 is correct. Okay. I believe we already have. Oh, it's going to be a Puka Allen team. Nobody take Brock Bowers. Nobody do it. Well, he just touched Brock. He touched Nico. And he touched Waddle. What a devastating 4 picks, but those guys are all sharp players. You have 2 Puka McBrides. So this is different than the Allen, so that's good. We have Olave on both of them, I believe, if I saw that correctly. We did Cook. Okay. So no Collins, that's good. It's a different. Stafford goes with Kyron. Interesting. And who was the tight end? It was Gadsden. Gadsden. The other 2, McBride. Okay. Ooh, actually, I want to do a Judkins team. They might give him the ball 30 times. We'll take Ashton Genty. We'll take Aronde Gadsden. We'll close it out with Judkins. Let's try to jam Judkins as many times as we can. This quite like the way this team is shaping up. Again, I'm not in love with the Emeka Egbuka stuff. Well, I will happily take Achan at 5. And we'll see which one of these three make it back to us. It's not going to be Bijan. It's going to be McBride. Cool. Cool, cool. 2 Vorp leaders. I think this is maxed. 3 more here. Good for me. Let's keep it weird. Yeah. Keep doing this stuff. Like Book at 11, Williams at 13, Stafford at 14. New collector has his head on straight. This guy has his head on straight as well. Are we getting a value anywhere here? Probably not. Probably going to take Waddle. He takes Waddle. These tight ends out of my face. Let's grab McConkey. We'll do Herbert. Let's see if we can snooker ourselves a little Ashton Genty. close. What's Big Moo gonna do? Just take that nice little Michael Wilson ADP, brother. Nice. We can push Genty. Just star Puka here. Show me just receivers. Let's take Michael Wilson. He cannot take Genty. He already has the double RB. We can grab Genty. Cool. Love this team. This team's fun. This team's sick. Pop back over here. Oh man, god dang it! Now I gotta make a decision. What is this? Puka War? What do we do here? We do Puka Bijan. Let's do another Puka Allen. We're hoping for Waddle. We won't get him. fire up. What do we got? One more. Two more. Jesus. Grab Genty or Walker. All the tight ends are gone. Sure. We can grab Kincaid. Sure. Wow, Jason at 3. Let's do an Alan McBride team. We'll do double elite onesie. Wow, we got friggin' killed, man. What was the best team? Kevin Jennings, who I had a share of. King Miller. Matt Hibner. No, I did not have a share of Jennings. I had Morris. Check my rankings after this and see if that was something I could have even got to. I think it was this one. All right, so where did we have quarterbacks ranked? So we had Jennings as the third. And we had King Miller as the top guy. Kendrick Raphael, we had a decent score on. I think I ended up going Tao Tolliver over him. Seems like wide receiver was just a total crapshoot. Oh well. Let's do Bijan Devontae. And tight end, who's that tight end? Matthew Hibner. He was almost the replacement player. You're not going to win every slate. Ooh. Interesting. Close it out with something like that. Actually, let's do Khalil Shakir and Ken Walker. In the event that Allen rushes for 2. Or do we just go really off the board and go Judkins? Let's try that. Let's do Judkins. It's kind of where we have him ranked anyway. Let's do Stafford. Let's take Shakir. We pick next 30. We'll take a value on McConkey. This will be Genty or Judkins, and then at tight end, we can do Jawan. Actually, let's do a little DVP. Any tight ends on the bye Leone? All right, that's nice to see. Kyle Pitts on the bye Leone? Really? Miami. Cool, we're closing out the draft with that. Let's rip our extra point and we'll call it a night. Closing in on a 3-hour stream here.